Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Single Player Gamers page. And in today's video, I am going to be bringing you guys another video on Splinterlands. What's Splinterlands? An NFT game that I have been investing in since 2021. And in today's video, it's going to be a little bit different. We are going to be reading the reviews of what the players think about land. All right, how do the Splinterlands players feel about land? All right, that's what we're going over in today's video. If that sounds exciting to you, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I want to say a special thank you to all of my brand new subscribers. Thank you so much, sir, for subscribing here, and shout out to everybody that just hit that subscribe button right now, because we are trying to hit 2,000 subscribers and we need your help in order to do that. So thanks a lot for watching. So let's just get right into it. All right, so Splinterlands. First off, what is land in Splinterlands? So this is the land. Well, this is Splinterlands. This is the game, and this is land. Here I have 18 plots. This is Praetoria. So here I read The Secret of Praetoria white paper reveal from part 1 to part 5 here on my channel if you guys want to check it out. And here with land right now, we're waiting on more stuff to be added so there can be more gameplay. All right, but you can just go to your land. If you got a grain farm, research farm, then you can sit there and collect your resource that you please, just like so, right? And bam, so this is what we have since they launched land in 2020. Well, since they sold the land in 2022. All right, let's say summer 2022, maybe spring 2022. I bought 9 plots for around $180. All right, yeah, and we finally got the land drop last November. Everyone, maybe last November is when Praetoria actually dropped, and we actually had some tangible gameplay here, and so the game dropped, right? And I'm just letting you guys know. Maybe some people are not so familiar with Splinterlands that's listening to this. So the land dropped, and here we are, the white paper, right? So the white paper is here on a website called Peaked. Well, this is not Peaked Monsters. This is Peaked. So Peaked is a Hive engine-based forum or blog website. Like, I'm not sure if it's the Splinterland developers that made it or if it's third party, but it's like, you know, super duper underground crypto. In my opinion, it's super dope. So it's like pretty much Reddit, and if people can post and upvote on here, so they have their own Splinterlands. This is the official Splinterlands Peaked website. All right, so that's what Peaked is. So here on Peaked, and the reason why I'm explaining this is the only people that's on Peaked commenting on Splinterlands, The Secret of Praetoria articles that we're reading here in today's video. These are only the super duper hardcore players. But what I mean by hardcore is they're so in tune to the game, they've even found this random peaked.com website, and then not even just found it and read it for 7 minutes, but they took the time to comment. So we're going to be reviewing these comments. Not every single comment, but we're going to be looking at some of the most critical ones and also positive ones, you know what I mean? And we're going to be reviewing them. So, The Secret of Praetoria, right? So we got here on phase 5 white paper, they have different posts. So let's just start off with post 1 of the series. All right, The Secret of Praetoria, phase 2 white paper reveal, part 1, overview. So in this overview, this is when they showed this building and resource flowchart. So on this building and resource flowchart, it just had a whole bunch of information stacked on top of a whole bunch of information. And even in the town hall, Yavamat said that all this information of the game was so complicated that he just made a flowchart to try to make it simplified. And it is a draft, all right? So this is that. So what do the people think? Player crafted cards, so excitement. The resource flowchart is quite a lot to take in, but I'm sure over time it will get stuck in everyone's brain. So excitement. This is awesome. Excitement. Wow, excitement. You know, questions about holding plots and buildings. Let's see. Thank you all for making such a cool opportunity to not only have fun, but have a chance to earn in the process. I know there was a lot of work that went into it, and I'm very proud to see the progress of each step along the way. I made a good decision to be involved, and I'm confident others will feel the same way. So in my opinion, This white paper part 1 was very optimistic, my opinion, on this chart. Very complicated. I still don't understand it. I'm never going to act like I understand it. So what about the second one? All right, so first article, very optimistic. They were like, this is awesome, cool. A flow chart, great. A flow chart that explains the flow of the secret of Praetoria. Really cool. So here we go, part 2, resources. So what does the Splinterlands community think about resources? All right, overall, not 110% all Splinterlands players, right? But some of the diehards that took the time to comment, right? So will the GP be retroactive or moving forward once it's released? Also, the donating or lending GP, one can just bounce guild to guild, taking the 10% if not donated. So, technical questions. My question is, what will be the new taxes for keeps and castles? Are we getting taxes on the natural and magical resources? Some more questions. So, this was about what again? Oh, resources. This was just explaining what the natural resources, magical resources, and refined resources are. Special resources and gemstones. So introducing resources, and the land plot thickens. Nice. Yep. Pumped. Nice. Optimistic. Optimism. How many buildings can be in a plot? So just more questions. This is before they had more articles. This was written on December 12th. This was last year, y'all. So let's see. I'd love to see more gamification with the map. Those lapidaries could have X chance of being robbed for their stones. So just more game ideas and just total optimism, right? So very cool. So now, what about the next one? What about page 3, the third article in the secret of Praetoria? So far, they've hit with optimism. When I look at those resources, I'm pretty optimistic. That's awesome. This is the whole ecosystem. This is the ecosystem that I'm planning on trading like it's the real world economy, because it is in the land of Praetoria, So part 3, buildings. All right, so in these buildings, they're talking about constructing a building and what it's going to require, and you can get percentages off. What lands do what, resource refinements, what it costs, and then storage. Now, I'm not feeling storage at all because it's going to cost storage, and I'm not feeling the maintenance, having to keep on checking and probably paying to get it. I've already started this game with 100,000 grain deficiency. No, repurposing building and castles and keeps and stuff. All right, so what do the people think? Let's see. Matt Clark, so much to take in. Untamed buildings dropping down a level. Oh yeah, is unexpected. Hoping peak monsters have some automation or at least notification options. Right. So the buildings that we build will drop down in level if we don't maintain them. I think that's ludicrous. Why? Because they could literally build it to where that doesn't happen, but they're building it to where it does happen. Why? It's for more money. For more money, constant income going into the land of Praetoria. Okay, but I'm the owner of the land. I bought the land as an investment, not as a money pit for me to keep putting in there. I don't want the secret of Praetoria to be a money pit. All right, so let's see. Ideas. This whole thing is going to be so awesome. I'm really hyped. This is a great conversation. This is a great thread. So here we go. Kazrock, I don't know, this person's pretty cool. I've seen them online on Peaked a lot. And so even still here in 2023, here they are. Shout out to you, whomever you are. So this whole thing is going to be so awesome. I'm really hyped. Why? I am more and more concerned. Becomes too complicated, even for current players. New players would never be attracted and becomes expensive moving forward. Thought land is for passive earning. Now consider to take back my good cards for traditional playing. Exactly. I agree. Land is... I thought it was going to be for passive income. I thought I'd put this money in here now and it's just going to keep making me more money. No, but it's literally costing me money. Well, it's costing me cards. More cards. The more land I have, the more cards that's going to take, and the better cards that's going to be needed in order to even try to consider making hopefully any type of resources that I'm hoping is just going to be profit, right? So it's getting expensive. Pardon this. My thoughts exactly. I see an immense hype over something completely away from the game that got us all interested, and with insane complexity, seems we're shifting away to endless clicking. Yes, and it is just a lot of clicks. All we do here is just click. It's not like a RPG We were walking around looking at pretty stuff. I'm not saying that that's what I expected when I bought it, no. But I wasn't expecting to sit here and pay, maintenance upkeep on my digital lands. No, that's not what I was thinking in 2022 when I just bought it for $20. I didn't think it was going to be, I literally didn't know castles were going to need taxes. I didn't know I was going to get taxed, bruh. Well, I just in Harkton. See, just a whole bunch of clicking, and I just tried to click to Harkton, and for some reason the clicking didn't click right. So I'm done clicking over there. Let's keep going. It certainly is no passive burning, that's true. To me, these things can't be too complicated. It's the kind of game I love to play in the Web 2 world. Guess it's not for everybody, but there definitely is a crowd out there that will have a lot of fun with this kind of game. I mean, fun is one thing, but profit is another thing, Kaz Rocker. But I do agree. I mean, I'm having fun on this journey with Splinterlands. I liked it better in the bull market, though. All right. So let's see. Manny Man says, I hope you guys understand that those things need mostly automated mechanics and massive tooltips, Bible-like guides with 4D chess calculators in the user interface. Not sure why anyone would go through the process of learning themselves into an ecosystem if they don't already own a massive amounts of assets. As far as I can see right now, we're looking at thousands of dollars to have decent starting point right now. Interesting. Yeah, it's really costing a lot of money. I didn't care for this maintenance, taxes. Come on, man. What? Let's see. Everything is revealed with the vast introduction of diversification is awesome for all. There will be no overloaded resources from the few kinds of production buildings. Okay, so there's many ways to use your resources. All right. Well, that's just a big paragraph. Looking good. So it looks like a positive paragraph. Positive question. Let's see. I worry slightly about the monopoly castles and keeps have on Trifoil ruins, given that they are largely owned by large landlords. What is their incentive to actually sell any? If they hold on to them, or even just price them unreasonably, then no one can do any research. And that's how some of the community feels about Part 3, buildings. Introduction announcement. All right, this is the announcement of buildings that, we bought 150,000 plots, so that's part 3. So part 4 and then part 5. So part 4 is storage, markets, and desalinization. What do the people think? I'm not for the salt, because the salt is another coin. And it's a community coin, and we're going to be trying to mine salts. I thought we got the land to mine SPS. I feel like it takes away more importance from SPS. And then it's community made, so that's going to be determined on who's helping whom. It just sounds really crazy, complicated. Let's see. Well, I'm laughing because y'all added salt. Just go on and call it math salt and get it over with. However, I must agree with Bronco. It seems very new. WP has a new tax fee. This seems unnecessarily complex. Simplicity is always best in situations like this. I can't really get my head around it until I see it in action. But it seems there's a ton of extra tax and fees already. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. 10% to harvest, 10% to ship, salt tax, market fees, etc. What's next? Property tax? Don't go getting any ideas. We're supposed to be better than the U.S. government. Seriously, though, the taxes are insane. They're also quite high percentages for what they are as well, especially since they take cuts multiple times across every stage of the product. Might as well add a total income tax to all SPS, DEC, and such in the game. We'll make it a nice affordable number like 56. Damn, someone said, I've pretty much lost all interest in land at this point. See, now, my interest has definitely curbed in the downward trend because of all the taxes and fees and maintenance and costs. And now, is land profitable for me right now? No way. No, because I can't even sell grain. All I can do is stake my cards on my land to make grain. And I would just sell grain, I guess, peer to peer. I never sat here and put in the effort. This is just not a click away, That's about it. Selling grain. Did I buy that land just to sell grain? Yeah, but I mean, it's not just that. It's 2024. We all bought the land in 2022. It's been 2 years, and it's here, and this is what it is. That's why I'm like, and it costs me money. It costs money, you know. You forgot the monthly maintenance cost for land plots. They will downgrade your buildings if you don't pay them. Yeah, someone else brought this up. Looks like property tax is a thing. See, we got property tax in Praetoria. It's really strange. The games that are on ETH are developing measures to completely. Okay, they're just talking about. Let's see. I remember that being brought up a while ago, and here was their answer. On ETH, the transaction time fees are staggering. Oh, if y'all want to stop and read that, y'all can. I don't want this video to be way too long. But yeah, shout out to Captain Dingus, bringing up some good points. Let's see. I like this comment by Mullins. Peronism is expelled from Argentina by Milei. I don't know. And comes to Splinterlands. It all started with the DEC blue exchange rate, and now it continues with trade tariffs, floor rights maintenance, needed to assume risks of impairment and loss, right? Added difficulties for players who do not have complete regions, and above all, need to have a degree in aerospace mathematics to understand what the best strategy is. Oh my gosh, which Keynesian on the team came up with all of this? Well, seriously, this is incredibly complicated, but yet I don't see no profit. I don't see where the profit is for me. Like this guy, I want to be like this guy. I mean, so this is a lot to digest. Any economists in the room that can explain to me with potatoes and eggplants? LOL. All these player taxes are bad enough, but on top of that, the whole region gets, this is crazy. But on top of that, the whole region gets taxed, and it's dependent on how active the region is as a whole. That's crazy. So I'll be forced to pay higher taxes because my region is mostly land barons trying to flip inactive plots. Am I reading that right? Taxing players for something out of their control sounds like a great idea. Hashtag sarcasm. Maybe it's just me, but land just doesn't seem very interesting at all anymore, and it really makes me regret even buying into it in the first place. Good point, it's not fair. I didn't lose hope, but I totally agree with your point, yeah. That's totally why just the fact that my profit, which also means loss, will be affected by everyone else in the land participating together. I feel like how come I feel like maybe they could be, hey, if you harvest every day, every hour, your taxes can go down on your own personal account. You know, like, or something like, it doesn't make sense. Like, why are you taxing so much? I can't control other people's, but I can just control how much money I put into land, and that's about it. So let's see. I've always felt land should be too expensive and complex for one player to run 1,000 plots. I'm glad Matt seems to agree. No problem at all with the fees. It's not like they are going to ETH miners or the company. The value of the fee goes to asset holders in the game. I love it. Yeah, asset holders in the game. Who owns the most cards? The developers. Okay, I think. I don't know. I guess we can see on the blockchain. I think they own, even if they don't own the most, they own a whole bunch. Which is okay. I mean, it's just quite biased if you own more assets. I mean, that's what it is. But it does, I don't want to, I want some of that profit. I just don't like the daily maintenance. I mean, I know I keep talking about profit as crypto and risky, whoop-de-doo. I'm talking about this daily maintenance and taxes and lowering of my daily income my daily passive income from Splinterlands just because I don't get on the game. I'd rather rent my cards out. I'm just going to rent my land out. So, oh, wait. That's just being memes. Let's see. This is insane. My face is melting. My eyes are burning. My head is imploding. It must be good. Let's see. A 10% fee feels high, but then you look at other games on Wax and realize they have collection fees of 12% and they're doing just fine. I think it's going to be one of those things that you just don't know how the market reacts until it's live, but that's the beauty of a DAO, to be able to put forward adjustments if it doesn't seem to be working. So yeah, I mean, that's a good idea. And this paper does offer plot rentals. I mean, it mentions plot rentals, so I'm definitely excited for that. Let's see. I'm worried about two things. The 10% fee on liquidity pools is pretty high. Most liquidity pools like 0.25%. My second concern is a huge amount of human error that can happen with the storage system and how complicated it seems. You have warning pop-ups and system warning that people will be burning stuff if they don't have storage right. Otherwise, you're going to get flooded with error tickets because people. Oh, so they're just talking extra code. All right, so me personally, with all this, yeah, I already said it. I don't like the maintenance and the fees. And so, lastly, part 5, the ancient ruins. What did the people think of the ancient ruins? Cool. Number one thing. Our account's going to need power core, so, in-game questions. So pretty cool. Yabamat actually responded. Yabamat is the main head of Splinterlands right now, so it's really super dope that he commented. Sounds cool, but also sounds like one more reason I need to get rid of my plot and find a more active region. Kind of sucks having my own success depends on people I have no control over. Exactly. So yeah, I'm waiting for my construction to finish this week, and after that I'll reach out to you to solve my expanding grain deficiency. I think I'll need 4 additional grain plots. I don't know. Just someone's excited to buy that plot. Cool. More uses for SPS. This paper says. And then someone found the issue in the 2 papers. This one is pretty positive. It's a really cool project. Let's see, I have 7 plots so far, stake a bunch of stuff, and they do nothing for me so far. I'd rather need an additional 2 to 4 for my own grain consumption. After reading all the Secret of Praetoria posts, it still don't see when all this locked value will work for me. Please don't blame me if one day I just throw everything overboard and move on. So this is the sentiment of some players, y'all. Me, I feel like, right, really, how do I really feel? I really feel like I put so much money in it. I put so much money into Splinterlands right now. Why would I? Especially into land in particular. I put so much money into land in particular. It's like, why would I sit here and not see it through? You know what I mean? So I just don't want the land of Praetoria I don't want the land of Praetoria to be a sinkhole of my money. Alright? And I'm not the only one that feels like that out here in Splinterlands. Anyways, if this video was interesting to you, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Share it out to your Splinterlands crypto buddies and NFT pals. Alright, because we're trying to hit 2,000 subscribers over here, and I appreciate you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, y'all. Y'all rock.